cohesive, beautiful story for you to consume, or you could go and see if grape fucked banana.
Right.
Yeah,
and that's
God damn it.
the trade is clear.
You are listening to Too Damn Loud Podcast. My name is Danny from Homestyle Dinner Rolls. This is Jake from Homestyle Dinner Rolls, and we've got Finn from No Such Animal.
Yay! We all
That's
make music.
right.
Yay!
Now, my question for you guys to start things off here is it cake?
Is what?
Neither of us.
What does that mean?
Just in general.
Neither of us
Is it cake?
are in the band cake.
Are either of you cake?
No.
Is this cake? Is my microphone cake?
Neither of us are in the band cake.
Ever
No.
since they
Song
started
Short
AI
Skirt,
generating
Long
stuff.
Long jacket.
Oh, that's such a good
That
song.
is a good
That's
song.
one of the best songs. Honestly, one of the best
I know.
songs ever made.
No,
Yeah.
dude, I'm fully with you.
not even
Ever.
kidding.
Okay, here's my
I
question:
love cake.
How do you feel about their cover of "I Will Survive"? Because we had an argument about that this morning.
We didn't
Because
even argue,
I
okay?
love
think
that
it's-
song.
I think it's
we had a
very good.
vicious argument
No,
about
we
that
didn't.
this morning.
No, I like it, and every year I'll go through like a 2-week cake phase,
Yes,
and then I
sir.
won't listen to cake
Like
any
chocolate,
other time.
vanilla.
Yeah.
But it's like that
Gain a couple
covers on because they
pounds.
have "I Will Survive." They got the War Pigs cover. Have you heard that?
No, I haven't even heard
That's
that.
unbelievable.
I just listened
It's
to the
very
Fashion
good.
Nugget album whenever
Fashion Nuggets the goat.
I
but
was.
there's a War Pigs cover that's awesome.
That's
I
sweet.
told Danny. This is what the argument was about. I said.
Okay, bring it on, bring
he
it.
just loves stomping all over the rhythm of the melody.
because
just
he's like, at
yeah.
first I was afraid.
yeah.
I was petrified.
petrified. He's dragging it.
He's
right?
dragging it
and
for
and
sure.
I get it. But I was telling Danny, sometimes like it fits, and other times it sounds like just a creative decision, and that's it.
Well,
Like,
it is a creative
I
decision.
think,
no, but
I think it has to be
purely for the purpose of like
Oh,
I'm just
yeah,
going
yeah.
to do this to make it different.
Like-
But if you listen to their music,
Not for
like
any
that's
other
the
reason.
cadence that
That's
he
his
sings
thing.
in, right?
dragging
Yeah.
for the sake of dragging. You
Yeah,
think?
yes.
That's kinda-
Honestly, I like when bands, when they're covering something, when they take a unique perspective on it.
a little
Yeah,
different.
yeah. That's what I think when bands do a cover and it's just the same,
same
as the
song?
original. I'm like, why am
Yeah,
I
yeah.
listening? It just makes me want to listen to the other one.
Yeah, true.
even more.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Like Green Day's, or not Green Day, like Weezer's Africa.
yeah, exactly.
It's like
that whole
just,
album was like that.
Teal
That's how I
album?
felt about the whole
Yeah,
album.
It's like that's
I was
just.
like,
I'm just gonna.
I just wanna
that's a
listen to
playlist.
Take On Me
You
now.
made a
This is-
playlist of
right.
80 songs,
Right.
Yeah.
You
but that
basically-
sounds
yeah.
slightly worse.
I
You did
always
like a
turn it off.
Rivers-
Yeah.
Yeah, you did a Rivers karaoke night, and that's
Yes.
what happened.
He's like, the people need this.
Yeah,
Do you guys
I know
have
people
a
didn't need
best
it.
cover?
best cover.
Best
Ever?
cover ever.
Oh, Chris Cornell covering "Nothing Compares to You."
Oh,
by,
shit.
Sinead
Prince.
O'Connor.
It's Prince.
Oh yeah, Sinead
Prince is the
O'Connor
OG.
covered Prince.
Sinead
Right,
O'Connor
yeah.
covered Prince, and
Chris
that's the big
Cornell,
one, yeah.
he covers "Nothing Compares to You," and it's on. I don't know if it's on streaming. I think it was just on like a TV show or a talk show, but it's one of the best covers.
Oh, yes.
And then any cover Johnny Cash ever did.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
did
yeah.
you
Killed
see
it.
about like Trent Reznor saying
Yeah.
he was like, "Hurt belongs to Cash
It's
now."
his.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
it belongs
It's
to Johnny
Yeah.
Cash now.
That's a big thing to do.
Yeah.
Dude, you know Nothing Compares to You is a Prince song because it's spelled two, like
and
the
you.
number and
Two,
you, like
This
the
is
same.
like an
That's
Avril
a-
Lavigne song.
No.
Yeah.
He started that shit.
Prince is
Yeah,
the
he
OG
was-
Avril
yeah.
Lavigne. That's what I
Exactly.
always say.
Exactly.
That's what I always say.
Best cover ever. Is it Major Tom that you covered? That's the best
We
cover
did cover
ever.
Major Tom.
Ever.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
That was sick,
Yeah,
dude.
that
That's a
one-
crazy pull.
I do love
Major
that.
Tom is a crazy
It's a deep
pull.
cut. It's a deep cut. I heard it from Breaking Bad. You know this. You guys watch Breaking Bad
Yeah.
when with the scientist
Y'all ever heard
guy?
of Breaking Bad? Is this
what's his name? Gail Bedecker.
Oh,
Gail
no,
Bedecker.
He's
yeah.
like has a karaoke video of him singing that song.
Yes,
Like,
I
yeah.
forgot about You're like,
Blast from the
you're like,
past.
that's just like me.
Yeah, I couldn't get out of my head. I was like, we gotta cover this.
We
song.
got
It's
it. We
too
were
good.
playing that song.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember A Day in the Life by that guitarist.
Look
Who-
a day in the life. Book.
He died.
Like the Beatles song?
Yeah. He covered it, but only on the guitar.
Oh,
And
Oh, that's
it's
sick.
really cool. I forgot his name.
Was
and
he a guitarist
passed
in, like, a
away.
band?
like electric guitar.
Don't ask me any questions.
All right, that's all we
Electric
got.
guitar.
It was electric.
Dude,
It
I
wasn't
love. Oh, damn! I had one and now it's gone. Oh, fucking Nirvana covering Bowie at MTV
Oh,
Unplugged.
that was good.
What
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it? What's that? What's that
Man Who
called?
Sold the World.
Man Who
Yeah.
Sold the World.
Yeah.
I love that cover.
Yeah,
That reminds
love
me
that
about
that is a good one.
Fallout. In Fallout 3, do you play this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
where,
of
where,
course.
where they go, hey, do you want to blow up that town and get a ton of money? And every time I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, of course
and
I wanna do
blow
that.
it up and kill
I would get
everybody.
so much money if I killed all those people.
I mean, you got it, right? And then your karma
It's the
or whatever
Fallout
goes
experience.
No, literally.
down like
Yeah.
100. Yeah, it just says a lot about you as a person.
If you want to
If
blow
you
up the
do
town
that.
or not.
I do that every time.
Yeah.
So
Dude, Fallout has such a good soundtrack.
It
Speaking
does.
about
It
like
does have a good
songs
soundtrack.
and video games,
Uh-huh.
that like is totally defining of like the oldies. The
Yeah.
fact that you can turn the radio on
Right,
and
right.
listen through like a bunch of oldies songs.
Super cool.
Oh, it's so cool. And it just helps with like the immersion and
The
the
vibe,
vibes.
yeah.
So smart.
That one, I feel like BioShock also had great
Never
like,
played it.
in-game sound. It's very similar. It's like steampunk.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
It's like Ayn Rand.
BioShock's one of those
underwater
games that I've
philosophy.
heard everyone just raving over.
It's
It's
fantastic.
the one with
Yeah.
the mask.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the submarine
Like,
guy
I
with
don't
the big
mean to
drill
be-
hand.
I don't mean to be the guy that's like The Godfather's a great movie, which like obviously it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we
Like
know
BioShock
like,
is a
yeah,
good
BioShock
video
is
game.
a good
great
game.
game. It's like it's very good.
I've never seen The Godfather.
Is that?
I haven't either.
Are we Family
Is
Guy?
that the
Is
God-
Family Guy?
no,
Who
I
is
thought-
that? Who is this?
That
Who's
was-
this
That
fella?
was The Godfather.
Who is this? I've never seen the. Who's
I've
this
never
little
seen The
elf that has
Godfather, you know?
wandered into our van?
I thought that's what they talked like in that movie.
No.
No, it's
See,
more
I've
like,
never seen
oh,
it.
you put them on the dead.
Yeah, that's more
I'm
like
a man,
that.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
more
a
like that.
godfather.
I've never seen
You
The
come to me
Godfather.
on the day of my daughter's
thought-
wedding.
Yeah,
He's got it. He must have seen
Oh,
the
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
shorts.
I've seen the whole movie through YouTube
Yeah,
Shorts.
He
we've
watched the
all-
whole
Yeah,
thing.
we've seen every movie.
That's
through
That's the
YouTube
new way to
Shorts
watch
now.
movies, guys. Don't go
It's
to and
YouTube
watch
Shorts,
films. Don't
and
buy
it's interrupted
things.
Shorts.
by
Just
an
go to
AI
YouTube
ad selling
Shorts.
the
Yeah.
boner pills.
Exact AI ads and Joe Rogan.
They had
Yeah.
those on TV. I was at a hotel and I turned on the TV and it was an AI Viagra ad.
Oh.
Then it wasn't Viagra. It was like, knock off Viagra. We'll save you money. And it was
That's
clearly
depressing.
just AI. Yeah.
That is
And I was
depressing.
just imagining some old guy going, fuck yeah, I'm going to buy that
Like
shit.
that's what's for me.
Dude,
right?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't understand how people don't believe that AI is just going to replace
Yeah.
all
Humans.
jobs and all
Yeah.
marketing and all
You're like,
commercials.
no,
It's
it
like,
can't do
why,
that.
why pay writers? Why pay actors? Why
already
pay animators
is.
when you can
It's so dumb.
do all of that?
It's so
ridiculous.
dumb. It's like the removal of humanity from all the spaces where humanity
Seriously.
thrives. Like as soon as
Seriously.
we're able to automate things as something that like resembles thinking, we're like, oh, why don't we make it do all the art
Do
and
every-
movies
yeah.
and storytelling and like everything
And
that
any
makes
creative
life
job.
worth living? We're gonna
We're
make
just
that
gonna, yeah.
and then let the people work in the sweatshops and you know
Exactly.
work
Notice
in the
that
coal mines and
they're
die.
not trying to automate
No.
construction work
No.
or the sweatshops. They want to automate
No.
the creative jobs so that
Right,
we
right.
are driving their DoorDash to the CEOs who
exactly.
own the
Enslave
chatbots.
humanity. They want to enslave humanity, right?
It's
We're sounding
unbelievable.
like Alex Jones on
Yeah,
this
I know.
podcast.
That's
And the crazy thing
our
is,
next guest.
Too
I'm
damn
like,
loud.
He's
Pete.
right
Alex
there.
Jones,
Alex
what's your
Jones.
favorite cover? Have you
on
played Bioshock?
He's like, ah!
or
He's
whatever.
like,
he
oh,
does.
Bioshock will make you gay.
He
You'll never He's so mad.
He's ticked. I don't know how he does it. I
Looks
don't
like
know
an
how
angry
he can
tomato.
shout
He
got hit in
every
the
day.
head.
Yeah, that doesn't.
How he could shower
I
every
didn't
day?
know about that. No, how he shouts every day. He
shower
probably doesn't shower every day, but
No, he probably-
How does he shout every single day?
Didn't the
all
Onion
day?
buy his like news network?
Yeah, but
did
then
they?
it was blocked by the government.
Because sale was
the government
blocked?
went, you can't do that because then they pulled some reason out of their ass to
We
save
almost
Alex
had
Jones.
the best
I know.
collab of all time.
Infowars
the Onion.
and the
yeah,
Onion.
Infowars and the Onion. Oh yeah, we were robbed of that because of the government.
ridiculous.
Just one more thing
No,
Yes,
just
no,
one
no,
more
one
thing.
more
One more
thing.
thing that they
They
take
took
one
away
more
from
thing
us.
from
And-
the working man.
The thing is, Alex Jones was sitting and going, they're all pedophiles, and all the rich people are pedophiles, and we need to arrest them. And then it comes out, and Trump's on it, and he's like, well, I don't know.
I don't know if everybody.
I don't know if
every-
yeah.
I
And
don't
we're like,
know,
no,
everybody-
we're like, dude, you were
Suddenly.
right. You were right. Does that not feel good?
Just
He's like,
take the
"Nah."
W, you know?
Yeah, take the W and
Jones.
say Trump's a piece of shit. Like, I was talking about this with my friend the other day, and I'm like, he told me, he was like, anyone who is on Trump's side at this point they've lost, like, they are
Kinda
just
lost
supporting
I just
a
I
pedophile.
can't understand
It
it.
doesn't
People
make
lose
any
the plot
sense.
very quickly.
You even got Texas people going, the gas prices, you know?
yeah.
Even that, you know?
I think everybody's willing to look past whatever it is for their guy. You know?
Yeah,
Whatever
sure.
their guy
Well,
did, it's like they're just willing to
that's
look
just
over it and
the
look past
danger
it.
of worshiping politicians
Yeah,
over
yeah.
policy. It's like
100%.
why are you like people go to the left and they're like, well, who do you love? It's like nobody. There's
Right.
not a
You don't
single
see-
politician that I'm gonna put
Right.
on a fucking flag
Right.
or put on my wall or say,
Exactly.
oh, I love Joe Biden or Bernie
Right.
Sanders. It's like, no, I
Yeah.
care
don't
about
see-
people. I don't care about some figure.
Right. Like I'll go to a Green Day show because I love Green Day. Like I'm
Yeah.
a fan of Green Day. I'll put a Green Day poster in my room, or
Yeah.
in my office, or whatever. But like, if you're doing that for a politician, you've totally lost.
They shouldn't be
Why?
celebrities.
What
they
are you
should
doing?
Not
They
be
should be held
celebrities.
accountable.
That's
you should be
the
like,
thing.
you work for me.
Like every celebrity or every politician wants to do this. That's
Yeah.
like they don't
Yeah,
even want.
that's
It's like they
true.
don't even want power
They don't care
or money.
about
Fame.
helping people.
It's like they just want to be influenced. They want to be like micro.
They want to be like, oh,
influencers.
everybody cares about what I have
Yeah.
to say, and I'm
Yeah.
important, and
they
I am
want to be
powerful.
like important.
Trump
And so
on the
that's why you get
podcasts.
these-
And
Yeah.
that's
He was
what's
like,
so dangerous
"Guys."
when Donald Trump entered politics is because he
Yeah.
wanted to make it a
He's like
reality
a celebrity.
TV show.
Yeah, and he was on.
Because
those
now to
for
get
a while.
attention, I don't think this is the case anymore, but for a long period of
Uh-huh.
time, to get attention, you had to just be saying crazy things and being really loud.
Yeah.
And no Democrat could really pull it off because they're used to, like a logical argument for the
Uh-huh.
most part. All I'm saying is you don't see anyone going, Bill Clinton didn't do shit. Bill Clinton is. No one's doing
People
that.
are kind of like, all right,
They're
time
like,
to put Bill away.
yeah, let's
for
arrest
a bit.
They're like, arrest Bill Clinton
yeah.
and Donald Trump.
And it's so
Right,
funny to me
right.
when people are like, well, Bill Clinton's in the Epstein files. It's like,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
so
then
fuck
arrest
that
him
guy.
as well.
No,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't care.
Like,
I don't care.
Like I'm gonna be
He's a
like,
bad
oh,
guy.
in that case, no,
oh,
no.
you're right. I guess my guy's in there too. I guess
All
Trump's
of them.
okay.
Never mind.
Trump's okay.
Every
No.
single one
What are
needs
you
to be
talking
frog
about?
marched into jail where they belong. And the
100%.
end of story. It's like it's not.
100%.
Yep.
It's not complicated.
Now,
It's
speaking
not
about AI,
complicated.
there's something that we were talking about off camera that I'd
Okay.
love to talk about on camera.
Okay.
And that is, we are all, anyone who doesn't know No Such Animal, this is maybe the best band that I've
Ever.
ever heard in my life.
Yes.
Thank you.
We're both from the
Thank you,
Provo,
thank you.
Utah music scene. It's a very lovely scene of music. There's a lot of rock and roll popping up in the last few years. And something else that's popped up in the last few years is Charlie Puth's AI company,
yeah.
or him joining an AI company.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Provo, Utah music scene embracing AI?
It has nothing to do with music and everything to do with corporatism and profiteering.
Money.
And,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
And money. Silicon. Okay, there's in Utah. There's a section of Salt Lake City that's called the Silicon Slopes. People call it that because in Utah we have a very business-friendly. We have a government in Utah that prioritizes businesses
Companies over people.
and companies over people, over its own citizens. And so, yeah, there's like some AI company, and Charlie Puth is partnering with them, and everyone's acting like it's kind of a big deal. It's not a big deal. They say that they make tools for musicians. It's like, this isn't going to help the Provo scene. AI, generative AI is stupid. It is lazy. It is for lazy people. It is
Yes,
like
sir.
also it's stealing. It is
Yes.
stealing from other musicians. And so a lot of people will try to act like the AI thing. Like, for example, I get this all the time. We make a lot of videos about the dangers of generative AI and how it's not, you're not an artist if you're using AI to make your art. You're not an artist. The machine is the artist. Art is made by human beings,
Yep.
exclusively human beings. And
Art is the expression of the soul.
art is the
something that
expression
you
of the
can't
soul. It's the
replicate.
expression of beauty.
You can't
Can't be-
replicate pain and
no,
emotion.
can't be replicated by a machine. And so a lot of people that are embracing it are mainly just lazy people that want to be able to, that think that art is supposed to be easy when it's not
Yeah.
supposed to be easy. And it's okay. It's totally fine. It's not supposed to be
Yeah.
easy. It's okay if it's difficult. It's okay if some things in your life are difficult. I don't know why we all like are in this
No, but it
zone.
needs to be
No,
automated,
yeah, where we
bro.
think that everything needs to be
imagine
super
if it was
easy.
an
streamlined,
argument that
bro.
I've seen people make
Yeah.
about AI as a tool or AI
Yeah.
art as a tool is they're like, well, I have ADHD, so it's
Oh,
hard
yeah,
for me
yeah.
to do, or like I am handicapped, so I can't do this.
Sure.
And it's like some of the most impressive and
Yeah.
moving art throughout history has come from people who
Yeah.
have some kind of disability or
Right.
mental illness
Amen,
or
brother.
physical limitation.
Like that guy that cut off his ear.
Like
Beethoven.
Van Gogh or like Francisco Goya in the Spanish Inquisition, who was blind
Right,
and
right.
crazy and
Yeah.
made some of the most impactful art the world has ever
Right.
seen.
Exactly.
It's ableist, in my opinion, to say that like, well, hey, we need AI art,
exactly.
or else we can't do
Because
this.
you
It's no,
can't do
we
it.
want to see you express
Yes.
how you feel.
And the
Yes.
people
That's the beauty
making
of
the
it.
people making this argument, the people saying that it's ableist to say that we shouldn't have AI art because disabled people need AI art. They are not themselves disabled. They're looking for an
Yeah.
excuse. They're looking for a virtue signal.
Yeah.
They're looking for somebody to kind of stand on the shoulders of to make
Yes.
their argument.
And so to be like, well, you can't tell me that I'm wrong because
Yeah.
if you say that, then you're
They-
ableist.
yeah, they want to like loop you in and label you. That's just not true. We made a video about this a few
Yeah.
like maybe a month ago. And it's gotten a lot of discourse, and in the comments, there's probably, I don't know, 500-600
People get mad. People get mad.
Yeah, people get super mad, but there's like 500-600 people with disabilities coming in the comments being like, yeah, I'm disabled and I don't use AI, and here's how my disability actually informs my art.
Yes.
And that's exactly
Yes.
what we're, and because art is built off of limitations, and that's a
is.
big problem now. We see so much slop because the barrier to entry is so low. Like, anyone can get GarageBand and you know, kind of make whatever, and so we kind of entered an era where the barrier to entry is lower. That's fine. That's like good in a lot of ways, but now it's so low that all it is typing in, "Hey, write me like a song that sounds like Psychosocial or something," and then the AI just churns out this
and you
garbage.
Say, I did that.
Yeah, and then
Look
you say,
at this
"Oh, I
song
did that."
made.
I think
Exactly.
having the barrier to entry for music
Yeah.
lower.
Yeah.
One big thing that we kind of experienced was people would say, like, it's oversaturated. Music is oversaturated.
Yeah.
TikTok. But we kind of found out it's like everything has always been oversaturated forever. You know?
Yeah.
So just
look at
go
hair
for
metal
it.
in the 80s.
Right.
Yeah, and I
so
think
true.
why people gravitate towards like music, rock music, especially these days, is just because it's pure, and they could tell like this is not perfect, because rock music is not meant to be like this beautiful, perfect thing.
Art's not supposed to be
No,
perfect.
and that's what makes it perfect.
And I mean, Jake and I both have ADHD.
Yeah.
And so people who use that as an excuse.
no,
No way. But it's
Couldn't
like
tell,
no,
the
people use the excuse
struggles
they're
of
lazy.
writing with
Can I say-
ADHD and of writing music with ADHD is that a lot of that bleeds into the art.
Exactly.
And like people who
That's
have
true.
those limitations, I want to hear about
I wanna
your
hear-
struggles. I want you to share your story. I don't want you to
Exactly.
go, well, I can't do this, so I'm going to type into the computer and just make something that's the same and monotone as everything.
Exactly.
of ADHD. I'm so
you go-
sorry.
You go ahead. You go ahead.
There's no better way to cut someone off.
Speaking of ADHD, I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you saw. I was holding on to this point for so long. I tried. The thing is, it's this is the best. Like I think this is the most uninterrupted conversation we've had on the podcast for a while now, where it's like we could focus
stayed
on a
on
point.
one point.
Yes,
That's pretty impressive.
And
Usually we
as you
bounce
can
around
see,
a lot.
I put my finger up. I held the point because normally I would just interrupt, and I did. I did
That's
interrupt.
fine. That's
I
okay.
would have forgotten. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's what, in my opinion,
It's what makes it
this
fun.
podcast
Yeah,
fun.
Right.
Is that we are insane.
Just kind of going wherever.
Yeah.
But my wife has ADHD, and she writes most of our lyrics.
Yes.
And that she's very systematic about it
Mm-hmm.
in the way that, you know, somebody with ADHD might be. She approached it from a different angle, and like I'll kind of come to her with like the general vibe and with like a draft, and she'll like tear it apart, reorganize it.
That's awesome.
She'll get like in the zone and
Yes.
won't come out of it till the song's done. It's like this really cool thing that I get to just sit back
Yeah.
and kind of witness.
Yeah, that's
Very
sick.
cool. And so anyway, your limitations inform your art, and that's
Yes.
part of it.
And
'cause art's supposed to have
limitations aren't a
limitations.
bad thing.
They're not a bad
It's
thing.
it's
Yeah.
the
Work with
beauty of your experience
Exactly.
and your life, and that's
Exactly.
what makes art incredible. Is the human experience.
And
Like
there's
math
too
class?
much to make it too easy, and then that makes it lazy, and
Yeah.
people just start being formulaic.
I
And then,
agree.
like, you notice that with movies. At least I think so. Like a lot of movies these days, they don't start with like an artist with an idea or a
Yeah.
writer with an idea. They start in a boardroom with a bunch of guys.
Where can
Look-
we make money?
Yeah, like look at exactly. They're like, what sequel can we do? What
And
thing
I mean,
from the
this
70s
is a
can we
weird
regenerate? and so it's formulaic.
example
It
of that.
sucks that no one
but
likes it.
last night I watched Doctor Strange, the Marvel
Yeah.
movie. I'm a big superhero
Yeah,
nerd. I'm a big
yeah.
nerd. That movie is incredible. The CGI is amazing.
Is that the one where he's like the Dormammu? I've come to bar.
Yes,
That's
the Dormammu
first
come to
one.
bar.
Yeah,
the
okay.
first one.
Yeah.
And then, like, that movie is better than any Marvel movie in the past 10
Yeah,
years
yeah.
because there reached
Agreed.
a point where Disney and Marvel went, this is making a lot of money. We got to
Uh-huh.
churn out 4 a year, and we're just going to make it systematic. We're not trying
Yeah.
to make a art. We're not trying to make movie.
Right.
We're just trying to print some money off of this,
Yeah.
use cameos from things that people want to
Uh-huh.
see, use buzzwords, cheap out on the special effects.
Exactly.
And
So it's not made by AI, but it might as well have been.
Yeah.
At that point,
Definitely.
you know what I mean? That's
Definitely.
where
For
we're
profit,
approaching,
yeah.
like as a society with our art, is where it's
Yeah.
been devalued so much that just a lot of things that aren't made by AI just feel like they are.
And you know what's bad? when I'm
true.
using
Yeah.
any Marvel movie as the good
Yeah,
one.
right?
Yeah,
right.
that's
yeah,
true.
exactly.
Like, that's the one. I used a Marvel movie as the expression of
Yeah.
what art is supposed to be.
It's a good
What do you
movie,
think
though,
about-
man.
It's a great movie. I love Doctor
What do
Strange.
you think about hobbies? Like, because now I
like-
feel like it's like you have to make money on your hobby. You can't
Oh,
just
yeah.
have a hobby.
There was
Yeah.
like a content creator that made a video about that, and I can't remember his name. Wow, I should have brought it up. I don't know why I brought it up, but he made a video, and it was kind of like, it was like a skit, and the guy's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm like starting to do X, Y, and Z as a hobby," and people are like, "Oh, okay, so it's like an internship, like a like no, I'm just doing it for
I'm just
fun."
doing it because I like
And
it.
he's like,
Oh, I
"Yeah,
see.
yeah,
So you're
exactly."
I've been
like-
trying to
Exactly.
Slowly
and I
build
would
your
love to
side
hear
hustle.
where
Yeah.
you as a musician, your take on this
Yeah.
as well. I've started to, because sometimes when you're a musician and you spend all of your time going, how can I market my music?
Yeah.
You lose sight of what's
Right.
important, and you
Yeah.
lose the love for it and the passion for it. So I've started to just play like jazz music by myself with my partner, or
Nice.
just do things where I'm like, this in no way am I going to do this for a video,
Yeah.
for profit, to try to write something. I just want to do this because I'm having fun and I love it, even
Yeah.
if I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
Do you have any expression of music that you do? It's funny to me asking you, is there anything that you do privately without showing the world for you to show the world right now on this
No,
podcast?
Yeah, so we can make money
So
off
that
of
we
this
can make
clip
money off of
that we're
clipping
about
it
to
and
have.
putting it on TikTok
yeah.
and putting a bunch of hashtags on it.
Please,
Yeah.
please. No,
to
I-
market to a wider audience.
To market to a wider
Yeah,
audience
yeah.
so that
Wider
people
audience.
to get
you
on
know,
YouTube Shorts
Get
and so
those
they can scroll.
ROI.
Yeah.
You got to think about that.
ROI.
You got to think about that ROI, friend.
You have to think
Return
about
on
it.
investment on this podcast.
How are we going to get a
Must go
Squarespace sponsorship without?
Given that we're
invested.
thinking about the ROI, I will share.
I just
Some of
spilled
that
Mountain Dew all over my.
Oh, good.
Anyway, go ahead.
Very good,
That's
very
Monster.
good.
Oh, it's Monster.
Hobbies.
Damn it.
That's okay. I looked at it too, and I was like, that's
We're like,
definitely
yeah,
not Mountain
yeah.
Dew.
Oh, what do you? Okay, so
like
now
not
we just
even
lie.
close.
So we just lie on this podcast.
Mountain Dew doesn't
now.
even. It's not even
Okay.
the same. Let's
Yeah.
show the camera.
You know what?
It's not even the
It has
same
an M
size.
on it. It has an M on it.
Like Mountain
Okay?
Dew cans
Look,
are like half
Mountain Dew
of this
Kickstart
size.
cans are this size.
No, it's cool if you want to lie.
I
you
believe
know,
you. I actually.
we lie for the profit. If you
Right.
say Mountain Dew, that gets a lot more
Yeah.
views.
We should go into government.
Yeah,
The
we
three
should.
of
We
us
would be
would
great.
kill it.
We
would need a
we
degree.
would
I could
kill
be
it.
the Secretary of War, and I
Yeah.
could change the name to like
Right.
Yeah.
Secretary of Killing People.
Yeah,
Right,
just,
right.
Just like
Just
move
to
one
make it a
step
little more on the
Secretary of
Secretary of
killing-
Murder.
defense
KP
to
secretary,
war
yes.
to killing people.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
What were you
Of
saying?
blowing
What
things
were
up
you?
for no reason.
Hobbies.
Hobbies.
So-
I was asking you what
so-
you do to keep that level.
Yeah.
up.
So, well, I think two things about this. The first thing is that like I used to think a lot like that. I used to think like, okay, well, how can I make something that has like broad appeal that people will listen to, and that's like
Yeah.
short enough for TikTok and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. And so the first album I made was called Painted Faces. I made that by myself, kind of just in my room, and I was thinking about that a lot. I was like, that's why if you listen to it,
Hey, I like that album.
there's a lot of like hook-esque
a lot of hook stuff.
choruses and-
Exactly.
yeah.
And there's like a pop punk song. There's like more of a ballad type thing. There's like acoustic-y
You checking
stuff.
the boxes.
I checked all the boxes. You know what I mean? And I'm proud of that album. Like I did feel like it was authentic for like who I was at the time. You know, and I still like listen to some of those songs. I like it. I'm not trying to knock it. You know,
No,
it's my own
It's
work.
a good album, seriously.
But like then the second album was called The Entertainer, and then I felt like I was like kind of letting go of that a little bit. I was like, okay, well, how do I just make what I want to make? And still, you know, you're thinking like, oh, okay, well, but how do I maximize? You know, how do I?
Yeah,
How do
yeah.
like you're writing and you're thinking about the TikTok
it's
you're gonna make.
impossible
Yeah.
not to.
You know?
because it's like when you're
Yeah.
it's kind of inevitable when you're writing music to
Right.
be like thinking which part can I make the TikTok sound?
Exactly.
Which
Yeah.
part? Which like what? In what part of
It's always
this
the second
song
verse.
am I
Exactly.
going to clip so that I can? What subjects am I going to put in the
Yeah.
caption of this song so that people relate to it?
And then
Which is kind of depressing.
yeah, it is kind of depressing. So and then our third album is called I'm Not Angry, You're Angry. And when like kind of while we were making it, our Instagram got disabled. We've been
Yeah,
working on
fuck
our
this
Instagram.
bullshit.
Fuck
I
that
know.
shit. That
We
was
were-
insane.
It was
man.
crazy. It was like years of work. You know, we had like
So many followers.
Yeah, we had like 30 something K followers. Like pretty good for a
Well,
for
and
a
you had
indie
videos
band, you
on
know?
there that had like
Videos
11
that had
million views.
We had
Yeah.
one that had 25
Huge.
million
Jesus.
views.
Jesus.
And just
And,
gone
like-
like that.
exactly.
For no reason.
And the
right?
thing,
That's
like-
our whole page, by
Yeah.
the way.
Our-
like, boom.
It's crazy. It was Meta AI disabled our account because they wrongfully flagged us for something insane.
fuck Meta, fuck AI.
Something insane like that. Which is so a side note. Maybe I might have ADHD. Also, side note, which is that and I forgot. Okay.
Hey, yes, you do.
Oh yeah, side note, which is that like people say like, oh, what's it to you if I like use AI in my own house? Suddenly, people are very libertarian about it. People have never been libertarian in their lives.
Like,
They're like, it's none of your business.
These are my rights.
Yeah, exactly. And
Put
like,
on your fedora.
It is
pal.
my business because you're actually encouraging these companies, and then they're like deleting my Instagram account.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so we had all these videos, and they were circulating, and like we were getting like we had almost. At one time, we had upwards of like 40K monthly listeners on Spotify from these videos that were pushing people towards our Spotify.
All of these social media accounts, they talk to each other.
Exactly.
And so when your Instagram is doing well, Spotify will boost you.
Yeah, it got totally tanked, and that kind of shook me out of like the whole like, oh, how do I make this to appeal to the current, like how do I make this so that it's formatable for social media? That like shook me out of it entirely, totally changed the direction we were going with the album, and I was just like, how do I make this album something that I'm just proud of at the end of it. And that's it. That's
and
like
and
all
you
I
can
was
hear that
thinking
from
about.
start to
It's
finish
so
with the
good.
album.
Yeah, I like
and
to think
also,
you can
I feel
hear
like that kind of attitude is present even how you not releasing it on Spotify right away and on Bandcamp. And so that you aren't feeding into Spotify's bullshit.
Yeah,
which is like, I respect that so fucking much, dude.
If you're like a band starting out, sell first, stream later. Like we're putting it out streaming. We haven't announced it yet, but I'll just announce it.
Oh yeah, here you go.
April 9, I think. I don't know. It's a soft announcement.
You heard it here, folks.
April 9, yeah.
We're gonna clip that and post it.
Yeah, please. Yeah, go ahead. Honestly, I don't care. I literally don't.
Oh,
yeah,
great,
clip it and post it. April 9th, it's gonna come out on stream, but it's been available for like months, and we've like we had success with the Kickstarter, like selling it.
Sunfish is doing
great
that.
idea. Yeah, Carter told
with a 3. Is it a 3-track?
It's a 3-track EP, and
Nice.
I think they're releasing it on Bandcamp first.
Yeah,
to encourage people to be away from Spotify.
It's smart.
I mean, like, I really respect that because we can't show these huge companies that they can get away with, promoting ICE on Spotify ads.
Running
and
ICE ads,
AI
like polluting
ads
them with
and
AI music.
Filling, if you go onto Spotify now, there's AI overviews of the band on there.
Yeah,
there's the AI DJ that
no
they
one
pushed
wanted
into
any of that.
We got one. It was like No Such Animal is an exclusive club that offers perks to its members. That's what the AI overview said.
No.
Because like in our website, it had like, oh, do you want like deals on tickets?
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever? What's your email?
AI overview thing, in my opinion, that's popped up is the Gmail ones, because you'll go to an email and the email will say like, Michael asked you, hey, do you want to go to dinner later?
And then you said,
you read
yes.
the email, it's like, hey, this is Michael, you want to go to dinner later?
Yeah.
And it's like, what's the point of this?
Like,
what is the
why
point?
did I have
I
this?
know how to read.
Yeah.
I know how
All
to read.
you did was invade my privacy and tell me what I already
that's
know.
the other thing with the slop enthusiasts. They're losing their very basic brain function. Like they can't.
Yes.
There's some people
atrophy.
that like I got a buddy that works at Guitar Center, and he was telling me that people will come in with like recommendations from ChatGPT that don't exist.
Oh,
It's like,
my
buy this
God.
pedal or something, and the pedal doesn't exist. Or
Oh my God.
whatever. Or like guys on that I work with that are like, oh, I asked ChatGPT about like a Pro Tools question or a Logic Pro question, and it's giving you advice or like tabs that don't
is
exist,
not possible.
stuff that
Not
is
real.
impossible. So people will come into Guitar Center and be like, hey, I need this, and they're like, well, I don't have it, and it was like, oh,
Well,
let me just
ChatGPT don't-
ask ChatGPT real quick, like, what's a good substitution? It's like, talk to the guy who
Talk to
works
the
here,
human being
yeah,
whose whole job is doing this.
right? Like he plays guitar,
Yes,
look at him,
literally.
like anyway.
He'll know. That
Look
guy
at
will
his
fucking
long
know.
hair and his gauges. He's going to be able to help
This guy knows.
Or
Yeah.
even Google it, and you could
Or
do
go to a
minus
YouTube video.
AI.
Or like a
You can
Sweetwater
find a
YouTube
YouTube
channel.
video
Yeah.
of some gearhead being like,
Right.
this is how you set up this interface and use
Yeah.
it. This is how you do compression and logic. And
Exactly.
they'll help you so much more than ChatGPT, which will
that's-
get everything fucking wrong.
I think that's part of the point is the isolation, though. They don't want you to talk to your friends.
True.
They don't
It's
want you to have a
true.
community.
It's literally, have
That's
you
a
read
big part of it.
1984 by George Orwell?
Yes, of course.
It's literally like
It
they
is
read
that.
that book
Yeah.
and they were
And
like,
they're
oh,
like-
let's do
like,
that.
this
Let's
is a
do
great
this.
textbook. Yeah.
This is a great idea.
Yeah.
You know the telescreens, how they watch you?
Right.
I remember my brother was talking about Alexa, Amazon.
Yeah.
And he was like, bro, it's just like the telescreen in this book, blah,
Yeah.
blah. And I was young. I was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I was like, they
You're
can
like,
take
that's
my
stupid.
data.
It's
I'm
like, it is like that.
This
though.
is how they're
No,
making us.
it's
They
not.
want us to be stupid. They
Yeah.
don't want us to talk to each other. They don't want us
Yeah.
to use critical thinking. They want us to rely on them for
Right.
any basic thought or
literally
question.
everything.
I really do think, and this is me being, what's the word? Vulnerable.
Bring it on.
I do think I am a little dumb. Like genuinely.
Jake, I
Deep
just
thoughts.
want you to know right now, you are dumb. you should listen to that vulnerability
And
you should
let it
give into
overtake
You
you.
should
Yeah,
let that.
right.
You should. I hope
let
you
it-
internalize this conversation.
I want you to go
I hope
home
you
and
think
think
about
about
this.
it at
I want you to
night.
go
Yeah.
home
You guys
and
can
I want you to
spit on
ask
me.
yourself. You're like, I know Danny was joking, but was he?
But was
I want you
he?
to think about that.
Yeah,
later.
yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that tonight later.
Good.
But no, sometimes
Good.
I think I'm like, no, I think I'm a little dumb. I think I need to read some more books, you know, because I feel like just scrolling so much, it's not so good.
And
It's-
right
very
now, I'll tell you
pacifying,
the
yeah.
way that you know that you're not dumb is
It's
because
'cause
you're
I'm
asking
going-
that question.
I'm
It's
going,
sort
I
of
might
the
be a little
catch
dumb.
22.
Literally, I
Yeah.
genuinely think that if you are asking questions, you're not stupid. The only
That's
stupid
true.
people
Is
are the
going,
arrogant people.
I know
The
everything.
only idiots,
like our
in my
president.
opinion,
Yeah.
are people who go, I know everything about everything, and you are wrong, and you are
Uh-huh.
wrong. If you spend your life going, I know that I don't know everything, and I'm stupid about certain things, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn, you're an intelligent person.
Yeah,
And it's
like-
as
No,
simple
that's
as that.
Some
true.
people are
That's true.
totally unwilling to like ask questions and
Yeah, because
introspect. You know.
ego is shown as something that's just way more important in
Yeah.
society than, you know, asking questions and being curious. Remember Curious George? No.
Yes, of
people,
course.
I think
He was
people-
one curious
There was
monkey.
one
Didn't people-
And he had a friend who wore yellow all the time.
was
Yes.
awesome.
Did you watch it? And
Yeah.
The,
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy ate a banana, I think, once in a while.
great.
Probably.
Great.
Yeah, it was a
Classic.
monkey.
Yeah,
film.
yeah. I guess
do
that was
AI
enjoy
could
banana.
never.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
AI could
no.
I would probably
No.
make like
No.
questionable monkey. Fucking
Right,
stupid.
right.
fucking stupid.
I'm
But
mad at the idea that AI would try to replace Curious George. That infuriates me.
was part of the premise that he got made fun of a lot
Because he was
Curious
curious.
because he was curious.
I think it's
right?
because he was
A
an
monkey.
animal
I
in
think
the
it's
human
just
world.
Like, monkey in the human world. Like stealing people's like fruit, and they're like, "Yeah, get the fuck out of my
What?
shop."
And it was yeah. I
Like, why is there a monkey here?
I don't know.
I guess
That
you
is
know
one
what?
curious monkey.
Maybe
I
it's
don't.
been a while.
Don't dig too
But hey,
deep into
I haven't
it, you
seen
know?
it. Maybe
I
if you
think
go
it's
to the
'cause
movie,
it's
they're
a
like,
monkey.
"Fuck that monkey for asking questions. Be silent."
Right.
Maybe because that is true. Ego it's seen as way more important. Like the president, he's like, I know everything. It's
Right.
blah blah. And then you get these guys who have repressed, emotions that have never gone to therapy that are
Yeah.
angry and they hate themselves, so they take it out on their family and everything. And they
Yeah.
go, that guy seems to know everything.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that
And
guy
that's
knows
where
everything.
the
I'm gonna follow him.
manosphere comes in, where you get people that just talk with authority, and you get people who aren't okay, and they go,
Yeah.
okay, you know what,
Yeah,
that guy has
they
a point.
take advantage of
Yeah.
people that are already in a bad place and say,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're in a bad place. Like I have
I
the
have
solution."
the answers. I know the
they
answers.
don't.
Follow me,
They
vote
don't
for
have
me,
the
listen to my
solution.
podcast. I have
Right.
the answers.
By-
No
yeah.
one has the answers. I don't
No.
have the fucking answers.
They don't have the answers.
Yeah, they want to be seen as, first off, they want to make money off it, but
Yeah.
if not that, they want to have influence on what you think,
Yeah.
and they want you to quote them like they're some philosopher.
Right,
Well,
like
Joe
they're
Rogan
Marcus
said
Aurelius or
one
No,
something.
literally,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
fucking stupid.
Right.
Have you guys seen Fruit Love Island?
No,
I keep
It's a
my
new.
foot on this.
It's the dumbest shit in the
Never heard
world.
of this.
It's a TikTok thing, and it's an AI series on TikTok, and it's exactly what it
Stupid.
sounds like. It's AI generated Love Island, the reality show, but they're like fruit people, and it's like, oh, I heard that tomato was a bitch,
Really?
and people
That's
are like,
all it is?
Just drama
People
with
love
people
it.
that don't
That's
exist.
all
No,
it is.
literally. And people are like, oh, I totally thought that grape and banana were going to
you
make out,
serious?
but they didn't.
This
and
is
it
a
has
real thing.
hundreds of thousands of views.
No
and I'm like,
way.
how are people this stupid?
That's
how are people
crazy.
this fucking
If you're watching that,
stupid?
That's
you are fucking
crazy.
stupid. But
Well,
That's
it's just like,
nuts.
and
do you
I don't get it.
have a like a mental image every
brain.
time? Yes. Do you have a brain? Every time you hear about something like this, do you think of just all the water just being fucking
well,
wasted?
and it's just there's
Is
so
out.
many like well-written stories. You
Yeah.
could go listen to an audiobook that an author poured hundreds of hours of their
Right.
life into
Right.
to make a cohesive, beautiful
Right.
story for you to consume. Or you could go and see if grape fucked banana.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
And that's
literally.
God damn it.
the trade is clear. The trade is clear, and it's just like I said. Like all our media, it feels like it's AI generated, even if it isn't. But a
Like-
lot of it is.
like actual
unfortunately.
Love Island, for
Yeah.
example. When I watch those reality TV shows, I sit there and I'm like, can people not tell this is just fake?
Yeah.
Like this
Yeah.
is
And it's very scripted.
and,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
people will sit and talk about it with their friends. Oh my God, blah blah blah. Did you
Did
hear?
you believe
I
that
can't
grape
believe
fucks
it.
banana?
No,
I
I seriously
can't believe
can't
it.
believe
But it's
It's
just real
awesome.
people.
It's
That's the
crazy,
only
man.
difference.
Wow.
How did that's crazy.
Riveting.
And then you don't talk about like, oh, do you hear about the Epstein files? About blah blah blah. Oh,
Yeah.
Trump is starting a war to distract from the Epstein files. Like you don't think about
Right.
that stuff when you're like, banana fucked grape.
No, you don't think about it.
Banana pulled out his banana.
I can't believe, man, that
Oh,
part of
dear.
Fruit Love Island when banana like slapped Plum in the face.
That
Oh my
was
God,
crazy.
that was I can't believe
Makes you
that.
forget. Makes you forget about the atrocities. So
Meanwhile,
yeah,
It's like when Elon posts out of one of his
oh my god,
140 X posts a day, his Twitter posts.
Are you guys on X by the way?
No.
Fuck that.
I
No.
can't.
No way.
I'm not. I
It's
can't.
no.
We
I'm-
made like a Twitter band account for when it was still Twitter,
Yeah.
which I'm calling it Twitter until
Yeah,
I
it's
die.
fucking
Fuck Twitter.
Twitter.
I'm dead naming that specific.
It's not
Fuck
X.
that shit.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. And
Sorry,
I mean,
you were
I'm not
saying
even
something.
mentioning about how Grok.
No.
Like, okay, go ahead. We don't have to talk.
No, go ahead.
No, you
Yeah.
talk.
No, Danny. Come
Okay,
on.
not even
Come on,
mentioning
come
about
on,
how
come
Grok,
on.
like
Blah,
the
blah,
fact that Grok is able to just undress anybody
Yes.
on that app,
Unbelievable.
Yes.
and there are no laws restricting
It's
that.
so
What the
immoral.
fuck is that?
And it's
What
so
the
immoral.
How is anybody okay with that?
Yeah.
kids.
well,
People
it's
are actively doing that
Yeah.
every single day.
It's the lobbyists that are okay with it. That's
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like, I don't
that's
give a
who's
fuck.
okay
it
with it.
blows my mind. Like they're not even trying to hide anymore.
yeah.
I can see them in a boardroom going, well, porn sells. Ha ha.
That's exactly
Let them
right.
undress.
It's crazy.
yeah.
How about some listener questions,
How
guys?
about?
Okay.
We've got
Anyway,
this
wait,
brings
what-
us to the
wait.
first listener question.
Wait. I was going to say something, actually.
Yeah.
I remember now. Elon, out of his 140 posts a day, he'll post some AI-generated thing or like some conversation he had with Grok, and it'll just go, funny stuff, haha.
Crazy.
And then everyone in the comments is like, Elon, that is funny.
Elon, that's so
Right.
funny.
It's like a
Thank
bunch
you
of
for
trained
sharing this
seals.
AI-generated thing.
so
Stupid.
I mean,
man.
the White House is doing that too. And they're
Yeah.
like,
Yes,
look at
oh
this
my
AI
God.
generated thing
picture
we
of
have.
Trump
I'm
as
like,
Darth Vader with a lightsaber.
Okay, last thing I'll say
Incels.
before we go
Go
to
nuts.
It's just that the people that are pushing AI art, these are people that see no distinction between like Beethoven's Fifth and the AI boomer slop that
Yeah.
the White House posts.
Yeah.
Like clearly those things are different. And if you need to be if that needs to be explained to you, you're too far gone. You are too far gone.
Literally,
If you need to be sat down and be like, no, actually, like Mahler's symphonies are beautiful and amazing,
Dude, it just-
and this like AI slop is not
It
art.
makes no sense.
These people are like, no, well, they're like the same
But
kind of
it's not a-
thing. There's
Fuck
it's just
you.
a tool used to make
Dude,
art. No, it
I
isn't.
made a bunch of videos on my personal
Their
account, which
toenails
I
should be
post about a
removed.
bunch of like Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
Yeah.
And I said, stop using AI
Yeah.
to write your D&D campaigns. It's stupid and it's horrible.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of comments about being like, I don't have time to write D&D campaigns. So when I put
yeah.
it through a chat GPT so I can get names of people, like
Uh-huh.
it helps me. It's like, no. The fun part of D&D
Right.
is when your players go, oh, what's that guy's name? And you're like, oh, his name is Doorknob.
Leonard.
And they
Yeah.
go like,
Right.
Doorknob's our best friend.
You
What's
make it
Doorknob's
up on
It's
the
like,
spot. Yes.
Doorknob's cousin door handle went to this shop.
And then-
then they love that
Yeah.
because it's human
Yeah.
and it's real.
Right.
And people, like, your players aren't expecting you to write the fucking Lord of the Rings.
Right.
They want to have fun with their friends. They
And
don't want you to
it's-
hide behind a chatbot.
when you're doing that, it's like reactionary and instinctual. So
Yes,
it's like your
it's
own human
human. It's
instinct
human.
is come out being like, oh, like we had a D&D campaign and we the dungeon master is it Pathfinder. It's called a game master. I get it mixed up because I play
Yeah.
both of them because
Bunch
I'm a
of
huge nerd.
TTRPGs.
Anyway, but anytime there was a plot device needed, it would just be like Tommy. Find your keys or whatever would be the guy's name. Oh, here comes Tommy. Get your sword.
Yeah.
And like, oh, good. Tommy, get
Dude,
your sword.
in my
Yeah.
in my
Like, "Here's your
campaign,
sword." Yeah.
every there's a bartender named Schmartender.
Oh, good.
And there's like a shopkeeper named Schmopkeeper, and they're all related. And like
yeah,
it
yeah.
started out as a joke, and now they're all orcs that are all part of one big family,
Right.
kind of like Nurse Joy and
Yeah,
Pokemon, where they're all
exactly,
like this, and it's fun, and it
Yeah.
builds like it's fun.
It's fun.
Like it does. Just relax, relax.
Exactly.
You don't need to be perfect. Everyone
Yeah.
needs to be perfect.
And I also don't believe people when they say they don't have time for stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Like, not to
no.
be, I'm not trying to be annoying.
No, be
but-
that guy. But
Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy. Like, if you cut out all the time scrolling on reels, then suddenly you have
Truly.
time to
Or
write a novel.
Even
dude.
if you
Yeah.
took out the 10 seconds it takes
Yeah.
to type into Chat GPT
Right.
and say, I'm going to try to think of a name for this guy, door
Yeah.
handle, whatever.
Yeah,
yeah, or just
And-
jot down some bullet points and go for it. Like,
Yeah.
you
To be
you have time.
to be devil's advocate that you both agree with, so not really angel's advocate maybe. It's addictive. Like that is why reels
Yeah, that's
like
true.
Yeah.
it's really easy to say to anyone stop scrolling, but we
Yeah.
we all scroll.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it's just like 1,000
Yeah.
little dopamine hits.
Exactly.
And you get on there, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna look
You
at
don't
this
even
for a
know
minute,
that.
and then
Well,
an
you don't
hour
even
later,
think
you're
that.
like,
Something that
You just
I
get off.
try to do when
Exactly.
I
Yeah, I
get
agree.
sucked into that wormhole of scrolling and short form media is I go, I'm not going to be like, okay, I'm going to put my phone away forever. I'm just going to, okay, instead of scrolling TikTok, I'm going to put in a podcast or an audiobook or watch a YouTube video,
right.
some long form thing for me to pay my attention to. So it's less dopamine doom scroll and more, I'm at least absorbing something.
You know what I start doing is like instead, because I do that with music while I get in the car, and I'll just like skip.
Me too.
I just pick an album and I have to listen to the whole thing.
I'm just doing the front.
I did
front to back.
I did the entire Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 soundtrack.
My motherfucker, dude. That's so good.
And I'm like, it's like I'm reliving the games. I like
Legendary edition in one road trip.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
You remember shit?
Cassidy asks, because you're a gearhead.
Oh, bring it on. Yeah.
They said, hi, I'm recording an album when I get a MacBook. Beginner advice, I'm so technically challenged. So where should Cassidy start? Cassidy's nuts if you're nasty.
If you're nasty. We are nasty.
Where should they start for, like, what do they need to start recording music with a
MacBook? When you get a MacBook, okay. So first thing, honestly, like GarageBand is free. So if you are like totally beginner, GarageBand's free. Just start with GarageBand. It's totally
when
fine.
you're ready to upgrade, Logic is essentially the same thing
when
as
you upgrade
GarageBand.
to
You'll be trained with more tools.
Logic Pro is like GarageBand on steroids, and then just get that when you're ready. But start with that, and then what you'll need is something called an audio interface. You can get those at any haberdashery. You can get them at a Guitar Center.
I got mine. I just literally, I went to, actually I asked Flip at Aggressive Audio.
Oh, yeah.
I said, what's the best beginner guitar or beginner audio interface? And he told me one. I went to Guitar Center and I just ordered it.
You didn't ask
Exactly.
ChatGPT?
I didn't ask ChatGPT.
What the fuck? How did you find that out?
I asked a human being
You
that
asked
I
your
knew
friend who's
would
a
be
producer. Yeah.
literally. And if you don't have a friend that's a producer, go to YouTube, find a producer, and there are so many like YouTube videos about me, like, here's the best gear that I would say. Here's me comparing and trusting this gear that I, a human, have worked with.
How do you not get this feeling of like falling or being naked in a room alone or with a bunch of people watching? You know, how do you not get that feeling when you don't ask ChatGPT?
You're right. What am I doing?
Gear questions. That's my question.
Get an audio interface. Make sure it has a mic input and an instrument cable input.
Yeah.
Sometimes those are the same. They're kind of combined. Like the one we have here. I wish we could show it, but it would disconnect everything.
Yeah, it's a Volt. What is it? A Volt 4?
Volt 476P.
I use an Audient ID14.
Yeah.
It was about $200 used from Guitar Center. I also buy all of my audio equipment used.
The Scarlett 2i2 is a good one too. Yeah, used stuff is great. Used stuff is awesome.
We only got burned once.
We got burned. Well, to be fair, we got
sometimes.
burned because we got it off of Facebook Marketplace, and we got SM7B, one of these mics, just from a random guy, and it was a knockoff. But like, if you buy used from Sweetwater or Guitar Center, it's going to be good.
And that's the other thing. Like, this is gonna sound like a Sweetwater ad, but like the Sweetwater rep experience is fantastic.
I've never worked with Sweetwater. I've actually never bought anything.
They call you.
Oh, really? They'll call you. They'll follow up, like software, hardware, whatever.
Hey,
they'll call you. They'll follow up, be like, hey, does it work?
That's
like,
great.
If you need to return it, you let me know. If you have any questions, you let me know.
That's
like
great.
they'll tuck you in at night. It's like,
you know what's interesting?
They're great.
Companies, I feel like, especially in Utah, because I've been to a couple sales bro-y companies.
Oh yeah.
That's what makes
we
money,
got them.
is the sales bros, right?
Yeah.
It's the sales part. They don't care about customer service, so it's very interesting to see Sweetwater still
actually
be a
caring about
business.
customer service.
They don't have any, they don't have any retail stores. They have one giant warehouse in Indiana.
Yeah.
And then
it's all just
all
it's all
online.
customer service.
Yeah.
But they're like taking over,
No, I think it's lovely because customer service, it's normally outsourced.
Yeah.
Especially in Utah. If you buy let's say a security system or a solar system,
Right.
something like that in Utah, most likely what's going to happen is they're going to take really, really good care of you until it's installed and your cancellation period is up.
Yeah.
Then fuck you. If
Then
you
it's
have a
just
problem,
outsourced
fuck
to
you.
somewhere.
And
Well,
you
now it's
know-
outsourced to AI. They'll
Yeah,
just
and it's
send you to
outsourced.
an AI.
It is
An AI
outsourced to
chatbot.
AI.
That's the most frustrating bullshit ever.
I hate that.
Oh my god.
I tried to talk to Best Buy. I was like, hey, I need this cable. Guitar Center was closed because I guess they don't open until 11
And it's like,
now.
ha-ha.
What's
And
that
they're like
about?
showing you headphones.
Yeah.
And you're like, I
Like,
don't
no,
want
Don't want
headphones.
that.
Don't
Let
want
me
that.
talk to a person. It's like, I understand you want to talk to a person, but I'm like, you don't understand. You don't understand
understand
anything.
anything.
You actually
And you're not real.
You're a
You're actually
robot.
not fucking real.
Yeah, exactly.
You are not fucking named Deborah, liar.
I have a
Piece of
question
shit.
from Drugacow. I hope you're having a great day.
Is
Like
that-
from Harry
like-
Potter.
Drugacow.
Oh,
I think that's an
Drugakau, yes.
eldritch being from the
Drugakau.
Lovecraftian
Yes,
mythos.
the Lovecraftian being Drugakau says, "Do you guys have a vinyl or CD collection? If so, what was your first of the collection and your favorite of the collection?" So for me, my first vinyl that I ever purchased, I have a dirty secret for you guys. This is podcast is my secret sharing time because no one listens to our podcast, so I know it's going to be okay.
Like a very
but
big
I
secret.
bought Billy Joel's "The Stranger"
Oh,
I remember.
online, and I
Nice.
bought it. It was going to be a birthday gift for my friend Hannah in elementary school.
also a Lovecraftian. I'm sorry.
And
Is that really her last
yes,
name?
it's
You're doxing her right now. We gotta bleep that out.
You spelled it out.
She lives
You
here.
said her first and last name and then
Put her address.
spelled it out.
and socials on. Yeah.
but I bought it for a birthday present in middle school, and the package arrived late. And then I was like, I really like this album. I'm just gonna keep it.
Yeah.
So she never got
it. It came
huh?
like 2 months late. It really came
yeah,
2 months
so
late.
you're like,
and at that point, I just kept it. And then
Yeah.
she asked me like a year later. She's like, "Oh, you told me you were gonna get me like an album. Did it
You're
come?"
like,
And I was
"No,
like, "No." Just,
I never said that.
Oh yeah. Huh.
it was a bad thing that
What
I did.
happened to that?
Well, no,
But
I
I
think
love it's one of my
that
favorite
is a
albums of all
Great,
time.
it's a great record.
I love that
And
record.
favorite of my physical collection. Oh shoot! Honestly, I don't mean to blow smoke up your bum, but the Entertainer CD
Really?
I listen to in my car all the time.
Thanks.
It's the Entertainer, Saviors, and
yeah.
Sgt.
Oh,
Peppers.
hell yeah.
That's my
Sgt.
CD
Peppers.
collection in my car
don't
that I
mean to
always.
blow
Sgt.
smoke up
Pepper's
his
one of
bum.
the best albums ever.
No,
I don't mean to blum smoke.
Nope.
Bum, blah, blah,
The Blom Blankety
blum,
Blom.
blabbity blum.
don't mean to
How about
do
you?
so. Yeah,
What
yeah.
did you just say?
I said don't mean to do so.
Okay, that did not sound like English.
No. No, don't you know?
Oh, don't you know?
Don't you know, Finn?
I don't know.
No? Oh,
I don't know, man. I might know.
no, I know. What was your
You were,
first
you
record?
were Irish and now are you Indian now? What's happening?
I know. I'm not good at the. I'm going
What are
for
you trying to
Irish.
do? Oh, don't you know?
Don't
Hey,
you know?
okay.
That's
Top of the
only
morning
one
to
I
you,
can
laddies.
say.
I
Yeah,
love
that's pretty
drinking
good.
coffee.
See, it's
That's
like
good.
you were trying to do the Godfather and then he
My name
did
is
the
Jack
Godfather.
Septiceye.
Yeah, no, the thing.
Oh,
I'm
top
He's
of the morning
that-
to ya.
he's like the
I love St.
impression-
Patty's
He's
Day.
the
This is the
impression
impressions
guy.
guy.
Yeah, I'm just
You
more,
ain't got shit on my.
Yeah. I
That's
think
that's what they
my
say.
core
I'm
role
gonna stop
here.
all of that. You ain't got shit on me. I'm Irish.
Okay, vinyl collection. I think. Oh man, it's tough. That's tough. Probably. This is just one of my favorite albums ever, but also favorite vinyl that I own is "And Out Come the Wolves."
Oh,
The
Rancid?
Rancid album.
Dude.
One of the best.
Great
Like,
album.
in my opinion, it's the best punk album. I don't know. That's hard. It's hard to say.
I found
but
that album
one of the best.
from you.
Really?
Because you had, I don't know if it's still up, but you had a playlist on
Probably.
Spotify that was like
Oh, yeah,
Finn's
it is.
favorites.
It is.
Songs or something.
That is
and I
still up.
listened through that, and I had never heard Rancid before. And now it's
really?
one of my favorite
And
punk.
Out Come
My
the
favorite
Wolves,
punk bands are Rancid
fantastic.
and Descendants.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
that's how I found
those
Rancid.
Are good. Yeah,
I think I
Rancid's
Saw
amazing.
Rancid live.
Yeah, they came.
Oh
to
yeah, you saw them with
Sandy,
Green
like-
Day.
Saw him in Green Day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw them. Were you in the L.A.?
I was at
LA or something?
Phoenix, I think.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
I saw them with. Yeah, it was like them
So
as
good,
Pumpkins and then Green Day.
Yeah,
The
that
bass
was-
in those songs,
Yeah, unreal.
Insane.
unreal.
Really good. And like
Maxwell Murder,
yeah,
that
Maxwell
solo,
Murder solo.
crazy.
So good.
That changed what I thought about bass players.
No, literally.
You're like, oh shit.
to be honest.
You're like, okay, they're
I'm
real
like,
musicians.
yeah,
they're
like,
real
all right,
musicians.
root
all right,
notes and
okay,
root
okay.
notes and eighths. I'm
Bass
like,
matters, I guess.
No,
maybe.
like he takes it for a walk though.
It's
takes it
insane.
for a run.
It's really,
It's
it's truly
great.
insane.
I would. If you're a bass player, listen to "And Out Come the Wolves" by Rancid.
Yeah, this
It's
whole
gonna
time
blow your minds.
I've been thinking bass players and drummers are kind of like just the human equivalent of a rock. You know.
Right on.
Yeah, but
Yep, I get that.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, very easily.
And that's why I use Grok GPT
That's why
for
I
all
use-
of them.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Now a word from ours, bot.
Can you imagine? Oh, Jesus. Anyway,
Fuck that.
what's your
First
first and
record.
favorite?
First record was Led Zeppelin 1.
Oh,
And-
Yeah.
My
killer.
brother said it perfectly. He was like, Led Zeppelin 4, like everyone knows all the shit on that, but 1 is like perfect to have on record. It just
Oh,
feels
that's great.
right.
I like
you
that.
know?
Yeah. Okay.
And I was like, yeah,
that's cool.
and it does feel right. I'd say my favorite is probably Nep's storybook. We actually have
Yeah.
it in here.
yeah. Because
talking
we
to
got
Nep
it
last
signed
time.
by Nep when
That's
we
cool.
talked to her last week.
Yeah,
It
and
was
it's
really
pink.
cool.
I think I just love that's my favorite color is pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what's beautiful about vinyls as well. Is like you could put so much detail and CDs as
Right.
well. CD's nuts.
It's really beautiful.
But
yeah.
I would have brought. We're pressing vinyl right now. It's not ready yet.
Oh, nice.
But I would have brought one. But it's,
Yes,
That's
we're
sweet.
super excited. 'Cause you
No.
can like do so much. Like there's the
Yeah.
front cover and the back cover and the lyric booklet and
Yes.
it's cool.
Also wants to know. Also, I don't really listen to No Such Animal.
I thought
Where
you
should
were
I
joking
start?
on something.
I was like,
It's like
bless you.
Gollum
Yeah.
in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I'm just named.
Bless you. Where should you start? I would, if I were you. Our new album is on Bandcamp. That's kind of
I think that's the best
Such a
place.
good
I
album.
think it's
really
I
phenomenal.
know what I
think it's
like
our
about
best
your album?
work so far.
It's just heavy.
Yeah, it's
like,
kind of
it's
a
just
sprint.
nonstop.
It doesn't
It's great.
stop.
I
That's
love
true.
that. And then there
It's
is
gonna be
there
a
is a
brutal
break.
release show. Yeah.
You put the Terra,
Right.
you get a lot, and then right back into it,
Yeah.
and then Maria's like a slower, still heavy.
Maria's
Slower,
but
but it's still kind of
Yeah.
boom.
So
yeah,
good.
our new album's called I'm Not Angry, You're Angry, and it's definitely like I feel like we've kind of gotten to the point where we're really writing the kind of music that we want to write.
I love
and
that.
it took a
Yes.
while to get there. It's been like a long journey and a lot of different members of the band rotating in and out, but like we've been pretty consistent for a
Solid.
while and have really started like finding our sonic identity. So I'd start there. And then The Entertainer. I'm really proud of The Entertainer.
Yes,
It's more
so
it's a
good.
Yeah,
little
it's
more
really
niche,
great.
but I really like that one.
Yeah, honestly,
So
we've said this over and over, but when we listen to your music, we go, "Fuck."
Yeah, because that's the music. Like, why are we not making
How
that
did we
music?
not write
What the
that?
hell, man?
Why
we
did-
literally talked about this on a podcast
Yes.
episode.
Specifically, that was twice, two podcast episodes ago. We were talking about this, but Bones. When I heard that song,
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck
But
you!"
I literally
That's
brought
my riff. I want it.
You know how I doxed Hannah earlier? I doxed you and I said Finn Morrison from No Such
Yes,
Animal
yes.
writes the music that I wish I was making, and
Yeah.
every
So
time I hear
good.
it, I get upset
you guys
because
are
it sounds
too
better
nice.
than me.
You
It's
guys
so
are
good.
too nice.
It's
No.
really,
Guys-
guys. No Such
Dude,
Animal is one of the
There's
best
something
bands
to be
around.
said about writing because it's like there's music everywhere, but
Uh-huh.
I think that's I think like for the Beatles, when I started to understand, like, imagine them trying to write this,
Right,
that's where
yeah.
it's like, whoa.
Yeah, how do you get there?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so when I hear the riffs, like the I'm like,
Uh-huh.
what told you to play that?
Oh, you don't get
That
there?
one, I was super happy with that.
Yeah,
I was,
no,
like
that's
I was like
great.
trying. I was like, wow, I want something that sounds really scroingly.
Yes.
I
Hell yeah.
had a note on my phone. It was like shame,
Scroingly.
and I had the lyrics. And it was like scroingle. And I was like, all right.
I got a
I was
scroll
in there
on
for
this.
like 20
you
minutes.
fit it perfectly.
And my wife comes in, she's like, what are you doing? Because I'm playing all this weird stuff, and I'm like, I'm trying to write something scroingly. And she's like,
And-
all right, that sounds scroingly. And I'm like, no,
No,
you don't.
It's
you
not
don't get it.
scroingly enough. You
It's
don't
not.
understand me.
No,
That
we finally
goes
got it though.
minor pentatonic and ends on a major, right?
Yeah,
That's-
exactly.
I
it's
love
like a
that
0 major third, octave
Boom,
major
doom,
third,
doom,
and then a
doom.
flat 7 to the
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that stuff.
And
dude.
that's
That's
the kind of
fun.
thing that you could never replicate with AI.
No.
No. 'cause
Tell it
it's-
to write something
Because
scroingly.
you
It doesn't know what
had
that
a
means.
feeling inside of you. That feeling was scroingle,
And you put it in
you said,
exactly.
what is scroingle, and how can I express scroingle sonically?
Yeah.
And you did it.
Exactly. And
You
it's
did
not it's also never like when you're writing songs, I'm sure you guys have this too, like you have it how you want to be in your head.
Yeah.
And then the finished product is never exactly
no.
how you had it, but then it's like it's better. It's put through the filters of
Yes.
reality.
Yeah,
Yes.
And then
It's like
it's at the
an
other end, you know?
expression of the song in your head.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like, it's one avenue of the song in your head. I feel the same
Yeah.
way like when you play the song live. That's another expression of the song
Right.
in your head. You can't really fully capture what that is and make it physical.
And a
but you can
machine
do it the best
doesn't
you
have
can.
anything in its head. And
No.
that's the
Exactly.
main, like it just prints out of whatever, a noise.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Whereas like I'm making a noise, but it's from in here.
Yeah.
This is where
It's
it's
from-
all this is where the music is.
Literally,
Could
you're
we say-
funneling the energy
Yeah.
of your brain and
Right.
of your being into
Right.
art.
Could
Yeah.
we say that music is just inspired noise? Is that a fair thing to say?
Sure,
Yeah, I think inspired
And
noise.
without the
Without
inspiration,
the
it's just noise.
noise.
Yeah.
Amen.
How do you guys? Madison wants to know how you guys handle burnout.
Burnout.
Great
Me
A
or
song.
you guys? That is a great.
Great start to
What's
Doogie.
Madison's last name? Like Dumonguo? No, I don't know. I'm trying to say.
That might be racist.
No.
It-
I'm trying to say
Oh
something.
wait, should I dox people?
No.
Don't
Madison's
bleep
email
bleep
is-
that out also.
Let's just
Bleep
censor
that out.
all of this out. I was accidentally racist, apparently, and then
I didn't
I
catch
just
and then
that.
we
you're not
doxed.
racist.
Oh, thank
You were trying to make a joke because I was doing an eldritch
Yes, yes.
deity thing earlier with Druzgogow.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yog
But what do you
Sothoth is
do
calling
when
us.
you have burnout? Whether that is musically, making videos, trying to promote, trying to do like sell tickets to your show. What do you do?
Some of it is like, I think burnout comes from impatience. And so you feel burnt out because you're not being patient with yourself. And so part of it, like sometimes you just need to be patient with yourself. You're like, oh, this riff isn't coming. Maybe you need to spend another 3 hours and just accept that this is going to take 3 hours and just lie on the floor and play your guitar.
Yeah,
you know, like that. Be patient with yourself. But the second thing is like, just go do something else.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what you need. You know, like sometimes just go out on a walk and look at the sun, you know.
The worst thing that you can do, in my opinion, is just, you know, sit in that and think about, I can't do this, I can't do this. I'm burnt out, I'm burnt out. Yeah.
That's a really good point.
Something that always helps me is I take a breath and I tell myself, this doesn't matter. Like, there's no expectations on me. I feel like a lot of burnout comes from like, I have to do this right or else everyone's going to be mad at me. Everyone's going to look at me and laugh at me thinking everything's terrible. No, nobody cares. And there's no expectations. I'm doing this because I want to and I love it. And if I'm not feeling right now, I'm going to breathe, take a breath, take a break, just think about it, whatever I need. But let go of expectations.
That's a good point.
That's really good. That's really good. Yeah, I like the be patient with yourself.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Truly, I mean, you can't rush. You can't rush perfection. As they say, you know, it's true.
Also, if you were a turtle, what would your favorite vegetable be? Mine would be like big leaf lettuce.
Leeks.
Leeks?
I'm into them like communist vegetables.
Damn.
All the vegetables they eat in previously communist countries, like leeks and
hell yeah,
cabbage and
leek.
I rock with potatoes. With cabbage.
I
didn't say potatoes.
Was it like our third episode of
potatoes are starch.
The podcast, the leek soup, and I said leek my balls.
Yeah. I was talking about potato leek soup and how much I like it.
A leek?
It's like an onion kind of, right?
Yeah, it's like a milder onion. I'll have to make you some leek.
Yeah.
I make a beef stew.
Ooh,
bro. It is the best beef stew of all time.
Oh yeah.
I put leeks in it. I'll bring you some next time I make it.
Thank you.
We like can everything because we're like I'm like trad wife maxing at home sometimes.
That's sick.
I just be canning stuff and anyway.
Are you preparing for the?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not.
Lizzie wants to know if you guys could meet anyone in the world, dead or alive, who'd you meet?
Gee,
I'd say Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
that would be a very informative.
That would be because you could just open the door to the meeting area and there's no one there and you're like, oh, they got me.
Like, all right,
great.
That's a good answer though. Honestly, in my opinion, it'd be very informative.
You'd learn a lot about the world.
I would learn everything I need to know. True? But then that might ruin my life. I might get lazy.
Yeah. True.
You know, I might stop wondering.
If he was like, nothing matters, I'd go, that shit.
You're like, all right, well, see ya.
Shit.
Yeah,
well, bye.
Right.
Thanks for that.
Can I speak Aramaic? Is that part of the deal?
Are you happy with
aromatic?
Like if I go back in time,
if you put a bunch of vegetables in a pot and it
like
smells
I'm
really
still
good.
Thinking about
if
leeks.
you put like oranges
boil a leek,
and cinnamon in a pot,
yeah, right, yeah.
It's like it's aromatic in your house.
No, can I speak his language if I go back in time?
You ever had mulled wine?
Oh,
Aramaic.
You ever
Aramaic?
heard?
I don't know.
It's okay. It's fine.
Mulled wine. You had it? It's hot wine.
No, I haven't had that.
What is it?
It's M-U-L-L-E-D.
Mulled
wine. Not like mold, like bad cheese.
I heard you say mold. Yeah,
you know,
it's
mold wine.
Hot wine, and they put like Christmassy stuff in it. Like
that sounds awesome
stuff. It's good.
Doesn't it get rid of the alcohol content?
Yeah, it's lower for sure. Yeah, and you drink and you're kind of like, I wish this was just normal wine.
I don't know who I would talk to, dead or alive, because I'm kind of like, I don't want to talk to any. I don't know if there are any celebrities or anyone that I would want to summon from the grave. I'm like, I want to hang out with my family. I know it's a boring answer, but I'm like, if I could just like kick it with my partner.
What about like a dead relative?
I don't know if I have any dead relatives that I was super, super duper close with yet.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the obvious answers are like major religious figures that could answer
a lot of burning questions.
But
that seems like a lot of, it seems like a lot.
Yeah, other than that, maybe the famous Mr. Ed, the horse that could talk.
Idea.
You don't know the famous? No. I've never heard of the famous Mr.
What are you...
A horse is a horse, of course. And no one can talk to a horse, of course. That is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed.
What?
It's like an old... I was supposed to be a joke. I was supposed to be a joke. I wouldn't actually do that, but you guys didn't.
It's cool. I know Mr. Ed, but I actually thinking about it, I would probably talk to the juggling octopus from 1945. You guys know
No, I'd probably talk to Jesus Christ.
Jake is sticking.
I
with
wouldn't talk to Mr. Ed or whatever his name is.
I would
Okay.
kick it with Mr. Ed. That sounds like a good time.
I
He
thought
would
you
be
were talking
fine.
about the horse.
I'd like to hear his story.
What?
What's that one with the horse? And he's got a horse head and
BoJack Horseman.
BoJack
Yes,
Horseman?
I thought you meant
That
him.
show is too much for me.
I've never
I
seen
can't
that
do
show.
it.
Too depressing.
It seems like
Everyone
a
I know
lot.
who likes it is like, this is the best show
Seems
ever.
like
I'm
an
like, that seems
overstimulation.
depressing and really sad. And I don't have a
Yeah.
lot of time to watch TV. And
Right.
I don't want to
I'm
be
gonna
depressed.
watch
When
Avatar: The Last Airbender and
It's
feel
sad.
good.
It's sad.
It's
It's about
very-
a man
it's
with
very-
a horse
it's
head.
like about
and-
a man who has a horse and he like drinks a lot and he like abuses people and it's like,
Oh.
I'm good.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
a pass.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
That's a pass for
No
me.
thanks. It's
Jake,
no
would you
good.
talk to anyone alive or dead?
Probably Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, you already
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
I think we're clear on
Any
his
rational
answer.
fears?
Can you imagine?
Rational fear.
Irrational.
Oh,
fears.
I thought you said
like,
rational.
Like I have a lot of those.
we all have rational
I know
fears.
spiders.
Yeah, I'm afraid of a
Many.
lot.
Heights and
But
shit.
anything that you're
in a-
irrationally afraid of.
Probably getting in a car crash and dying.
Probably getting a car crash and dying and exploding.
Then it die. Yeah.
Yeah. Just stuff. Okay, a lot of like stuff like that. Now that I have a baby, like a like a whole human, I like a lot of things that
Yeah.
come up that I'm like, oh, like
Yeah,
I'll be
that's
like just
terrifying.
today I was like cleaning the counter, with some cleaning stuff, and I was like, oh, what if I'm holding him? And then he puts his hand on there and,
And
he
then he-
licks
and then
it
he licks
and,
it
he,
and
and
he
he
dies.
died. I'm like, oh, well,
Yeah.
that's not going to happen because I'm about to wipe the table. It's fine. But like stuff like that crosses
No,
my
yeah.
mind like every day now.
That's so true.
And like maybe I'm crazy. No, I talk to
No.
other parents though, and they're like, "Yeah, no, that's just how your life is
Yeah.
now."
Dude, honestly, that's
So-
part of the reason why I don't think I ever want to have kids.
Yeah.
Because I have so
It's a
much
lot, big
anxiety and I
responsibility.
overthink everything. And I'm like, if
Yeah.
I have that anxiety when I have like a pet. And if
Uh-huh.
there's like a human
Oh, yeah.
being that I love more than anything,
Right.
I could see myself being like an awful parent because I'm
Yeah.
like, you need to be safe, you need to
Yeah.
be safe, you need to be safe,
Right.
which is not a good way,
Yeah.
just like
Shit.
way too
Oh, when we brought
protective.
him home from the hospital, he had the hiccups, and like it didn't occur to me that like a newborn could have hiccups.
You're like,
And so his whole body, he's
You're
like,
like, "What's
he's
happening?
like
What's happening?"
jerking back like that, and I was like, oh, it was like 3 a.m, and
He's
I'm like,
having a seizure,
I'm like
he's having a
poking my wife, I'm like, he's good. What's that? Call somebody. And she's like, dude,
like,
he's
bro,
got
he's-
the hiccup. Like, calm down. And I'm like, oh, oh
you
yeah,
imagine if we
because he's
hiccuped like that?
basically asleep and like
Yeah.
hiccuping. And
You're
I'm
like, no.
oh no.
I
Like,
had the
he's-
hiccups the other day. It was not pleasant.
That's so
that's
true.
no good,
It's
man.
been a while.
That's
no
hard
good.
for you.
It's no good.
That's no good.
I have those thoughts, and it's because I'm selfish and I think about myself a lot. I'm like, I can't drive on the freeway. They're gonna kill me.
Right.
You know,
Especially here.
And then if I'm dead, what can I do? But then I kind of realized I was like, death is but a gift from life. It's life's final gift. So it's nothing to worry about. For me, myself,
Yeah.
I don't want like my girlfriend to die. That would ruin my whole life.
Right, I hope I go first.
Yeah,
I hope
me
all my
too.
kids
Yeah.
grow up, and then
And
we
I
all
die
grow
before-
old, and then I'm out of here. I can
Yep.
check out when I
Yeah.
know everything's fine.
Before a
That's
fugue
what I
state
hope.
happens,
Right.
Yeah, and you end up naked in like a
In a
gas station.
grocery store. Yeah.
Lizzie
yeah.
also
Breaking
wants to
Bad
know,
reference.
do you
Yeah.
ever
Second one,
resent
I
your
get it.
bandmates when you spend too much time together?
Say that again.
Do you ever resent your bandmates when you spend too much time together?
Say that again.
Yes, Lizzie.
Do you?
I mean,
decided
honestly,
for.
I feel like that is something that you have to, when you're forming a band, because you will be spending a lot of time together. And also, like, on tour, you'll be spending a lot of time enclosed in a little car and, just you're with these
Talking
people all the
to
time.
each other.
So that's when you're forming a band. I think you have to really be selective and know who you can work well with and who, because there's going to be confrontation and there's
Yeah.
going to be problems, there's going to be annoyances. And if you can, Jake and I, something that I am very happy with is we are good about when that stuff comes up being like, this bothered me.
Yeah.
We need to talk about it and,
we
move forward.
Figure it out. Yeah, I resent Danny and I
Oh.
and I resent Finn.
Yeah.
Both
Pretty
of
much.
you.
I hate
from being in
everyone
the
this-
car.
this-
I
yeah.
resent
for an
I
hour.
spent-
all of you
This
guys.
has been too much time,
Right.
and I hate all
Right.
of you.
And no,
Yeah.
it's once it hits an hour, I kind of just hate everyone. So yeah, no, I'd say that's a really good answer. Is like when we do have a problem, we go, hey man, you said this and it bothered me, or you did this and it bothered me, but it's never in like a I know you meant to hurt me. It's
Yes.
like,
Right.
It-
yeah.
yes, that's
it's
a
not
great
an
way of putting it.
accusatory.
Yes.
Like.
and I
yeah.
think that's what we're really good about is leading with like, hey, I know you didn't mean anything. I felt this way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
this
know?
is how I'm
Yeah,
taking
'cause
this, and I need to work
As a
through that.
human being, you do deserve to just express your emotions. Like everyone,
Yeah.
we're at the. I
And you're
think,
entitled to your feelings,
Yes.
even if they didn't intend to hurt your feelings. Like the
Exactly.
fact is,
Yes.
feelings can
But
be
you
hurt.
got to hold on to it's not me versus you.
Yes,
It's
never.
us fixing
Yes,
this. Right?
yes, exactly. Because
Yeah.
it's very easy to get caught up in like if there's a problem, you're gonna leave or this is gonna be over, and
Yes.
But that's
Yes.
not how it
Or
works.
you're gonna hate me for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've had band members, we've had several, and the reason it's just me and Danny is just because that's what works. Like
Yeah.
we realize
Yeah.
we get along more often than not.
Yeah.
Way more often than not.
Yeah.
I think about old bands that just hate each other,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, why are you
Like
together?
Oasis or whatever.
Also,
Well,
Yeah.
not together, I
Yeah.
guess, but
I would say one thing is if you are feeling resentment towards someone, it's almost never them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's almost something going on in your life.
Yeah,
Or
that's
it's
true.
because a lot of it, well, at least when I feel resentment towards people and I dig deep into it, it's because there's a seed of insecurity, and whatever the issue was tapped into that insecurity, and it's something I need to work out with that person.
Yeah.
something like if my wife and I are like having which we don't. We're fine.
Yeah.
I don't need. This isn't like a
cry for help.
a request for marriage advice. But if we're like,
Yeah,
if
all
we
the
notice,
comments are like, you
yeah.
need to do this, you need to do this.
They're like, you had an argument?
Oh,
That's
here's what
unhealthy."
you need to do.
if we notice that we're like in a bad, or one of us in a bad mood, or we're just like kind of nitpicky or whatever, we'll just eat. Just eat.
Oh, that's great.
And then we're like, oh, we were just hungry. I actually
That's
love
true.
you a lot,
Yeah. That's
and
great.
would die for you, and I just needed some French
Food.
fries,
You
Yeah.
heard of
and that
HALT?
like solves a lot of
HALT.
problems.
Heard of that? HALT.
HALT.
Halt. If you're hungry,
maybe.
A is something. Lonely.
apples.
Hungry.
If you're hungry, eat apples.
Eat apples. Yeah.
Hungry,
Eat apples.
hungry, angry, lonely, tired.
Oh,
if you're any
nice.
of those things,
yeah.
Stop and fix that.
you probably
Stop
don't
for a
listen to
sec.
what you're feeling
Yeah.
I
at
love
that
that.
moment.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's like because my wife is in the band. She plays the keys in the band, and so like there's definitely a sense of like there's the band, and then there's like our smaller marriage unit within the
Yeah.
band,
Yeah.
like at band practice and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's how me and
sometimes.
Danny are.
Which is kind of I
We're married.
I could
We
probably
have a
feel a
little
little like
marriage
that.
unit.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's part of it.
No, that's
Especially
I know
the
you're
intimacy
I know
between
We are
the two.
legally married.
Okay.
The sexual intimacy
Yeah,
is what,
yeah.
is what
Oh,
I'm
that's
referring
what
to.
you're okay.
I'm
In
talking
the
about
context-
I
sexual
wasn't
intimacy.
sure. I really wasn't sure.
I
No, I'm
make-
talking about the deep sexual connection.
I
Thank
make
you.
Danny. I
Thank
make
you
Danny
in
sleep
this
with
van
my-
on tour.
Yeah.
Where you're
Yeah.
sitting, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
deep sexual
We
connection.
sleep with each other. Probably.
I don't want to
once-
be too graphic, but it's a deep sexual
All right.
connection.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
thank
It's
you
part
for
of the
cl-
contract.
Thanks for
I-
clarifying.
He
No, I
wrote that part
appreciate
in.
Yeah,
and
no
I
problem.
was like, oh no.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
you.
Shame.
You should talk to somebody.
Do you have
about
any
that.
questions about?
Any questions?
No, I think
I don't need help.
All right,
You don't need help.
you
with
heard it
what?
here first.
I'm okay.
What are we talking about?
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
Sex.
yeah,
Sex
yeah.
between
Okay.
two band
no,
members.
you have the little marriage unit.
Yeah.
You have a little. Yes, you were talking about how you and your wife are great at communicating, and then Jake and I started talking about how we have sex with each
Oh,
other.
yeah,
Go ahead.
No, it's equal. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know.
it's
It's
horrible.
probably the same. It's
Probably about the same.
Probably.
You get it. You get it.
Probably. It's
No, no,
Yeah.
yeah. What
you
you're
two
saying,
like
yeah,
share
yeah.
a child in a home together.
Right,
Jake
yeah,
and
yeah.
I, we have a deep
We
sexual
have a
connection.
band.
It's a
That's,
thing.
that's fine. That's
We have a
fine.
band,
That's
yeah.
all.
We have 2 TikTok
To
accounts.
each their own.
Yeah, we have
You know.
two. Yeah. So
Anyways,
you
you
have
were
3
saying-
Instagram accounts.
We have
We
3.
have 2
Or like
TikTok
4.
accounts.
yeah,
don't know.
we're trying to think.
Anyway, I noticed that conflict resolution things that work within a marriage often work within a band. Like,
Truly.
funnily enough,
Yeah,
you know,
truly.
It's
like
true.
when Seth is a great communicator. Seth's the bass player in our band.
love
I'm not going to
Seth.
dox him or give you his last name, but he's unlike
Who would
some
do
people.
that?
Do you spell it?
But he's a great communicator, and sometimes like we'll have different creative ideas, and you just have to learn to work together and not get like frustrated at the other person. I think earlier on we used to get like maybe frustrated, and it's more personal because writing
Point.
music is personal.
Yeah.
You know,
It is. Oh yeah. It's
sharing music is very much
what's the word?
Yeah.
it's
vulnerable. It's vulnerable.
Yeah. And so when you're doing that, you can get upset with the other person.
And when someone criticizes
Yeah,
your
right.
like the expression of your
Uh-huh.
soul, it's not like, oh, you don't like this thing. It's like, oh, you hate me.
Right.
Yeah.
You're attacking
There's
me.
a piece
You're
of you
attacking this piece
Exactly.
of
in
me
that
that I
work.
put in there.
and that's And that's kind of what's happening. But what you learn as a band is like you're not making pieces of every individual. You're making like a piece
Totally.
of us as a group.
And I think that's
You know?
something that, I mean, Jake and I have struggled with, but I am actually very proud of us
Yeah.
being able to. It's something that I had to tell myself is I'm like, this is not Jake attacking me
Yeah.
when he has a disagreement with me. This is not like me being wrong. This is us making our art.
Right.
You
It's
know what I
like
mean?
it's- Jake is
we're
participating.
not competing for whose song this is.
Right.
We are sharing music. And I
Yeah.
feel like when we kind of hashed that out and got to that point,
Right.
it
were
became
like,
a much better
Uh-huh.
and less tense environment when we had disagreements of that
Yes.
sort.
And also, again, just being two people makes
Yeah.
it
That
very
probably makes
easy.
it easier. Yeah,
Yeah.
with our band, like there's 5 of us, but we kind of know our responsibilities.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you have to like be clear on who's doing what. And like Cole wrote the whole song Corrode, you know, and
Yeah.
like that's his
a
whole thing.
banger.
And like you just have to accept, okay, that's he's kind of the creative director a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he can veto
have
stuff.
to-
But like, you know, I don't know. You just have to establish your
You have to
roles
be
a
able to
little
let
bit. Like,
go.
Yeah,
to
be able to let
sometimes.
go.
and it's going to work differently with every group of people, but you do have to be able to let go, be willing to compromise, be willing to
And
collaborate.
other times, you got to be able to take the reins
Yeah.
and just go.
Sometimes you have to be, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Another thing that Jake and I did when writing the album is we had to make sure that we're not putting anything out that one of us is unhappy with.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like if we're not going to stomp on the other person, so it's as long as both of us are happy
Yeah.
with the end result, we're putting it in. That there was a song both of us pitched. He wrote a song and I wrote a song, and neither of us gelled with the other person's song.
Uh-huh.
And
So we
those
just didn't
songs
do it.
aren't on the album
Nice.
because we couldn't reach a place where
Yeah.
we both felt like this represented each other and both of us.
Yeah. Yeah, we do that a lot where we're like, okay, I know you disagree with maybe this exact like riff, or maybe you want it to be slightly different, but like, would you be happy if it was
Yeah.
the way that it is now? And
Yeah.
if the answer is yes, it's like, all right, I think we can push through.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
do
It's
it.
fine, right?
That's
yeah, that's smart.
that's good.
There have been times where, like, because like we were talking about, music is very vulnerable. I remember
Yeah.
there's one time during the post-production process where there was a piece of post-production that made me very upset. And it was a vibra slap in one of the
Vibra
songs.
slap.
And I was like, this ruins it. This takes
Yeah,
me
it
out of
was
the
like,
immersion. I hate this. I'm not happy if this is in the
Yeah.
song. And then Jake, he was like, take a step back. And I took it. I was like, oh,
and I said,
it's okay.
I
Oh,
said,
it's just,
I was like,
yeah.
I
I
said,
was
let's
like,
turn
oh.
it down. And then we
then-
turned it down, and I was like, "Are you cool with that?" And he's like, "Ah, that was great."
And I was I was
like,
just
what
really
just happened?
internalizing and making
Yeah.
it super personal within me and like
Yeah.
thinking way too much about it. And then I had to just realize
Well,
like this isn't about me and it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
And it sounds great in the song. And now I don't think about it.
Yeah,
And you get
because-
so caught up on little
Yeah.
things sometimes.
It's because I really wanted the vibra slap, and so I pushed it through and kind of was like, because Danny was like, I don't know, and I was like, yeah, let's put it in, because my mindset was more
What song is it?
Mrs. Serendipity.
Because
Right.
we've been rearranging.
It's in the
change-
second verse.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That wasn't there when I was doing the drums, though, right?
No. Yeah, no.
Okay.
And so
Okay.
it was one of those things. I
That's
just
my
kind of
favorite
was like,
song on
let's
the
do
album,
it.
by the
So
way. I
good.
love that
I
song.
love that song.
So good.
And I was like, let's just do it more is more, blah blah blah. And we pushed it through, and I didn't really kind of notice that Danny was like, didn't really want it, you know.
Uh-huh.
And then when this was happening, I was like, he really hates that vibra slap. I was like, he really hates that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then yeah, we figured it out. Yeah.
We just had
Yeah.
to talk it through.
And if you had been like so difficult about it that you're like absolutely no vibra slap, like it would have changed the
hate
whole.
vibra
It
slap,
would have
yeah.
changed the whole vibe. Like the whole room gets weird.
Yes.
Everyone
Yeah, yeah.
feels
Just-
like
well,
awkward.
because in that moment, I wasn't thinking we are
Yeah.
working on this. I was thinking me versus you, which
Yeah.
is
Right.
how the destructiveness happens.
yeah,
And that's how bands like.
That's how they break up.
But it's
Right.
good. It's good to have just one of those problems at a time. Like it comes up because when you communicate all the time, you'll just have one problem pop up at a time, and then you just squash
Right.
it, and then you go
Yeah,
to the
that's
next, you
true.
squash
But
it.
if you don't
It
talk about
piles.
that,
Yeah.
if I had that thing about the vibra slap and I just didn't
you sat with
express
it.
anything, or if you don't try to work through when
Yeah.
conflicts happen,
in like a year or
it
two,
all
you'd
builds.
be like that fucking
Yeah.
vibra
Which
slap,
is-
and you fucking,
Yeah.
we are done. And I go, whoa, whoa,
You
whoa.
mentioned about how it's reflective of
Yeah.
like your relationship and your marriage.
Yeah,
It is 100%
it is.
like that.
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing with like if you and your partner,
Right.
if something happens and you just let it fester
You don't
inside
bring
of you,
it up.
and then you'd be
Yes.
like, that
Yeah.
one time you made me do the dishes when
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And they're
She's
like, what are you,
whoa.
what are you
It's
talking
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
communication is so overlooked just
Yeah.
in society. It's not prioritized.
Yep.
No.
money.
And
Oh,
it's
wow,
getting
it's
worse with AI.
getting way
Circling
worse.
it back, like I know people without doxing them. I know people in my life
Yeah.
who they have conflicts in the relationship, and they ask ChatGPT, like,
Ugh.
"Am I right?" And it goes, "Yes, you're
Of course
totally,
it does.
of course,
It's like, yeah.
you're 100% right.
Yeah.
Don't listen to your partner."
I
That's
saw like a
like-
Reddit thread or something of some guy who was like, as an experiment, he's like, hey, I cheated on my wife because she didn't make me dinner.
And
And
it-
ChatGPT's like, well,
validated
you were
him.
like hungry
Really?
and like that's kind of,
Yeah.
you know,
Really?
maybe it wasn't right to do that, but like you were also in a
Wow.
emotionally
Yeah.
vulnerable state, like
Wow.
totally
I
validating.
saw
this-
that. I
this,
saw that.
That's insane.
like grotesque behavior.
You're not talking to God when you type
Yeah,
in
right,
ChatGPT.
right.
You're not talking into
So
a
unreal.
moral gray area where
Yeah.
like it's not a therapist for you.
No.
It's an algorithm designed to make you happy.
It's
Yeah.
not God.
I hate to break it to you.
I'm so sorry.
You said, never
I
mind.
thought that G in GPT stood for,
Stands for
God.
God.
Chat.
Chat God talk.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
CGT.
Damn.
But
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Chat God talk.
Okay, how about I'm thinking we wrap this up. I always
Okay.
put a
Physical
poll on
therapy.
Instagram.
Okay.
Because Instagram questions are always just
Are-
fucking
oh, they're the best.
unhinged.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
You're gonna
so
be good at answering these
I'm
questions.
gonna go through and
You're gonna be very
find.
good.
Okay.
I think you're like media.
You know what?
trained for
I'm
these
actually
ones.
I'm gonna
Oh, you think
I'm gonna
so?
speed
All right.
run heads or tails.
Tails.
Heads.
They said it was heads. So take
Okay,
words.
damn it.
To be or not to be.
Wait, no, that's good.
To be.
Granola bar, yay or nay?
Yeah.
Yay.
Be a strawberry with human thoughts or a human with strawberry thoughts?
Sure. With strawberry thoughts.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That. Oh man, being a strawberry with human thoughts would suck. What are y'all's personas?
That would really suck because you'd be sitting there going,
persona.
"Fuck my life."
That
Let's
polar
end on this
bear
one.
thing
I can't
from
walk, other people
Legend of Korra.
Fox. No.
Nala,
Deer.
right? Is that her name?
What are we
I
talking?
have no idea. I haven't finished.
You haven't seen
Legend
Legend of Korra?
I've seen the first like season or two, but I
It's
haven't
good.
finished
It's
it.
good. You have to not expect it to be
I've seen
like The Last
Avatar
Airbender.
3 times.
It's
Never
one
seen
of the best
Korra.
shows ever.
Never
It's
seen Korra.
incredible.
I want to hang out with furries.
And then
like
Okay.
What?
more people. Like,
You
I
can
wanna
do
be,
that.
I want to be friends with furries.
you can do that.
It's a
It's
free
fine.
I
country
feel
for
like
now.
they're
You
really
can do
cool.
that.
You know.
It's a free, I like
It's
the
free
for now.
country
It's a free
for
country
the
for now.
next little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until
Because I
whatever.
feel like they're very cool. You know,
you should do it. Do it.
The only furries that I've talked to
are cool.
have been nice. Have been very nice to me,
Yeah.
and have been like respectful and stuff.
Yeah.
The only furs I know are also LDS. Isn't that weird?
What?
We don't have enough time to unpack that. But
I don't know. Do those
Mormon
theologies
furries?
converge?
Maybe.
I don't. You know, the culture is shifting. You know, in many.
You have been listening to
And many-
Too Damn Loud. Wait, do you have anything to promote that you want to plug?
Oh,
yeah.
Well, it's our new album, I'm Not Angry, You're Angry, is on Bandcamp. Just go to nosuchanimal.bandcamp.com. You can listen to it for free on there, and if you like it, you should buy it.
Get a CD.
Yeah, we got CDs and vinyl for sale. So
If you're
there
in
you
Provo,
go.
go see No Such Animals
yeah.
album release show, Festival of
April
Fools.
4th.
April 4th.
April 4th.
Yeah.
You have been listening to
listening to
Too Damn Loud.